See if those notifications go out. That will be fantastic. We'll see if our focus is on here. There we go. Turn the focus on. So we want to be in focus today. Ooh, I got my shirt on inside out. Yeah, I do. Kind of looks good. I like this shirt inside out. It looks good like this. Not bad.
Like Peter Guitar Jam.
Moo!
Moo.
Moo! Cyber's here. I was watching him game. Token Tony Z was there. Somebody else was in there. And,
Yeah,
he played for a while. And then I was going to make coffee, but I didn't make the coffee. Yeah!
Honey, the lights are on in the garage over there, and I don't know how to turn those off.
I'll turn them off.
Okay, please don't forget.
All right.
I'm going to turn the alarm on now.
All right.
Patrick John Welder.
PJ Dub.
K-Neg. Headed to Dallas, Texas. Got you on in the car.
Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. Right on. So I didn't have anything particular to discuss content-wise. I just was outside doing
Jeff Lund. Cheers.
doing some stuff. My neighbor, he's a robotics guy, really nice guy. He cut down this tree in his yard that was dead, and then he piled it up in his front yard. It's been sitting there for like 2 months, man, and the garbage guys refuse to pick it up, because it's not bagged up properly or whatever. And this poor guy, he's been trying to get a little bit at a time, put it in his bin every week, and they take a little bit at a time and leave all these piles out there. Well, finally, I went out there today, and I picked it all up. I cleaned it all. And then it's been sitting there for so long that his lawn had grown into the street a foot. The grass had grown a foot. So after I cleaned it all up with a rake, I took all the trees and I dumped them in my yard in this big hole that we've got that I need to fill. So it was perfect. I used all that, filled up the hole, went back to his place. I took my weed eater and my blower over there, and I cut all of the grass that would grown out on the street. And then I took the blower and I blew it all off into a bed off of his grass. And then I took my garden hose and came across the street with it, and I cleaned off the whole street where all the sawdust had stained the street from the trash just sitting there for so long. It had stained the street, so I cleaned all that. I made it look so nice. I didn't even tell him I did it. I just walked away. He's going to be loving that shit, and he doesn't have to deal with that anymore.
Yeah, I bet.
So that took me about 2 hours. But what's cool is that hole is mostly filled in with logs, which is good. And then I just filled dirt over the top of that, and it took up a lot of space. So it won't take anywhere near as much dirt to make that hill back where it needs to be. It's going to take me a little time to do it, but nowhere near as much time now that I got all that log taking up all that wood taking up all that area. So took my Jeep around the neighborhood a couple times, just testing out the windows situation, the way I've got it all tied on, and God, it rides so good. Everything's really nice on that. And kind of upset my sticker never arrived from South Dakota. I'm pissed. So a sticker for my license plate. It's a registration, so it makes the vehicle legal wherever you're driving it. So right now there's no sticker. Well, there's an old sticker, but the thing is Florida cops don't know the colors of the stickers from other states. So there's an orange sticker on there from South Dakota. They're not going to know. that's outdated. And I just, I try to avoid police anyway so they don't see me. I don't make it easy for them to spot me. Turn my radio down and shit. But hey, the market's coming back up again? Oh no, it's not. It went down and it stayed down. Big drop on Harmony. Needs to go up to 11.55. Or was that 12.55? I can't remember. It's probably fucking 12.55. No, it was 11.55. You guys got anything going on? We can smoke, I think. I'm thinking about using a different bowl on this bong. The bong is nice, and I just think the bowl is a little, I don't know, restrictive. Actually, I'm going to try it one more time, see how I feel. I'm not packing it as tight. It seems to be helping. I hope you guys like this and understand it's not a dirty bong. It's amber color. It's really pretty. It's really cool, actually. I really like it. It kind of reminds me of that henna art that people paint on themselves like tattoos.
Yeah.
Man, somebody in my neighborhood said, yeah, they're putting up a new car wash adjacent to our neighborhood out on the highway. She's like, but I guess at least it's not a tattoo parlor or a dispensary. She said smoke shop. And I'm just like, I said something to her about it. I'm like,
MO39251B Bobble, MO37242 Cat Blobdan, MO39250B Boomer, MO37218 Clap, MO39260 Dance Dance, MO39268 Hyperclap.
hey Flan.
Flanovuliman.
I see that. I'm going to try to
MO39251B Bobble.
turn off the emote reading.
Flanovuliman. MO37242 Cat Blobdan. Flanovuliman. MO39250B Boomer. Flanovuliman.
Oh, do not
MO37218 Clap. Flanovuliman. MO39260 Dance Dance. Flanovuliman.
Dance, dance.
I have arrived.
Okay, cool. Flan, welcome to the show. So we've got I saw bears twice today. 2 times. It's crazy. One bear came, then he left, and he came back and brought his woman with him, which was really cool. And the 2 of them went back through the yard. Got them on video a second time. Anyway.
Flanovuliman. I love bears.
Yeah, bears are awesome. So, I said to this lady, maybe you should be more accepting of people with tattoos and people who choose to use a safe and effective cannabis, a drug that, aside from the pharmaceuticals that are poisoning us, maybe not try to put down people who are smarter. I didn't say that, but maybe, that are smarter than you. Oh yeah, I was sideways as hell. I was sideways. But, she was fucking sideways. What do you have against tattoos, you fucking bitch? What do you have against a tattoo parlor? Oh, they're putting ink into people's skin. It's going to attract people on motorcycles and drug users. I don't know if she's noticed who's been getting tattoos lately. But, all the bikers have they've run out of room on their bodies for tattoos. And, all that's left are all the 19 and 20-year-old girls that are going in there and getting their neck tats going. And there's a lot of them now.
Yeah, they really are.
Can't wait till they're like 60 or 70 years old walking around with neck tats. I'm a real real toughie. Look at me. Got my tat here on my neck.
Dave Fishing. Emote 53936 Nays Garden Nave on Grid.
This is a little
Flan overlay.
clagged.
Cheers.
Cheers, Cyber.
Cheers, bro. Cheers,
Cheers,
everybody.
Flan, Dave C, Fishing, and everybody. Cheers, guys. Dude, I can't even hit this. Here we go. Try it now. Little trick I learned in Gnome. Yeah. So somebody is posing as me on Facebook again. They sent me a friend request. They're posing as me. So they'll be looking for my friends to try to sell you guys drugs. And what they're really going to do is just take your money and you'll never see them again. And you'll think it's me ripping you off. In fact, there's no telling how many people on the internet have been ripped off by people posing as me that think that it was me that ripped them off. There's no telling. You know, because they're not going to complain. They're not going to call the police. And I guess they're not going to come confront me on my live show because I've never been confronted by it. But I can't imagine why else anybody would be posing as me, you know, taking a big bong rip. Nay's Garden, trendy Nay. So beware, that fool might be sending you a friend request. I reported them just now, but what can you do, you know? Maybe Mark Zuckerberg will do his job. Yeah, they sent me a fucking friend request after someone had already said, "Hey, is this you?" It was Barry Slomowitz. He's like, "Yo, is this you?" I'm like, "Well, that's my picture and that's my name." And then I noticed there's like a little cloud icon, like avatar there's a little cartoon in the avatar too. And I'm like, "No, that's not me."
Oh.
Dave Fishing. The scamming is Reddit. Why can't they crack down on that instead of censoring us?
I don't know, but I certainly wish that people would let me know if they've ever been scammed by someone posing as me. I would never do that to anyone. I just have so much more to do with my time than take money away from people that don't deserve it, that just need some cannabis, you know? And these motherfuckers that do that are the scum of the earth, and they deserve to be rotting in a fucking prison cell. And as helpless as law enforcement pretends to be around social media crime, it's just a matter of hiring people, and they don't want to do it. You know, social media companies don't want to hire people. They could hire hackers to come in here and track these motherfuckers down. They could have an investigative team. You know, group of hackers, it'd be fun as hell. All right, let's find this motherfucker. He's bouncing a signal off this IP address using this VPN company. You contact the VPN, you track down this IP address. You call the local police department in his area. You fucking hack into his machine now that we got him and pull all of his personal information out and put that shit all over the internet. Docs. Dude, that shit that Andrew Tate was saying about having people hunted down by his audience. Oh my god, dude. Don't piss off Andrew Tate. You know, what would stop him from telling his audience to take out a judge or a jury pool you know, or burning down a freaking courthouse. You know, what would stop him from doing that? I mean, what I don't understand is how the fuck is he not in prison for that shit? For ordering his minions to go hurt people. How is he not in prison for that right now? That's psychotic. That's the world we're living in. Nobody's prosecuting him for this. He's literally self-fucking ratted on himself. And he's still out running around doing fucking broadcasts and podcasts and goddamn interviews. And trying to say he's gonna, you know, show the goddamn Romanian government. I like all those emotes, Flan. Not bad chat today for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people. 9 people total watching. For a late night stealth, unannounced, unplanned, evasive show. Hidden show. It's the hidden show. A show of shows that's a show that's hidden. It's a box of matches. It says Lake Grade on it. Green tipped matches with a cannabis leaf on the box. They're actually pretty cool. You know, something like this, just a little box of matches. I bet you if I promoted it on Facebook for a month, that I was going to give this away on a certain date at a certain time to a random viewer that's watching my show. I bet you I'd have like 10,000 people watching trying to get a fucking free box of matches with a cannabis leaf on it. You know why? Because you gotta admit, you know you want this. It's fucking badass. You do want this. Everybody wants that. I don't know how I have it. I don't know where it came from. But it's got green matches. And it says Sun, Water, Love, Repeat on the box when you open it up. It says lakegrade.com. I don't know what lakegrade.com is, but that's where this came from. And I bet you I'd have like 10,000 people watching that show to get a box of matches. A matchbook. Because everybody wants this. Look at that leaf. It's got a nice cannabis leaf right there. And if you could see it, it's got a really cool pattern on it.
Dave Fishing.
Why wouldn't you want this mailed to
Badass.
you for free, right? Why wouldn't you want this? It'd be so easy to do that. What do you want? Door number 1, door number 2, or door number dabs? I like door number dabs. I like fried chicken for lunch and dinner. And I wonder why I'm 200 pounds. When you just finish everything in the bottle because you know it's going to feel so good all at that one time, you know? Glug, 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 glug. Oh, you're like, yes. That is the way to finish every drink that you've ever had. What I am looking at, I've got a sore arm from working outside, from raking my tennis elbow. What I do to myself just to do nice things. But then again, it was kind of cool that I also was able to use that stuff to fill that hole, which I really wanted to do, man. Once I dump the dirt on that stuff, man, it's going to be fucking professional grade. I should take pictures of what I'm doing. I should have taken pictures of the goddamn yard maintenance I did out there for my neighbor. hey, it's possible, but I don't know. It's possible that in that bear video I took today, that it would show the piles that I cleaned up of trash. Let me just see. It'd be on that YouTube video from today. 5 people watching on the YouTube channel. Shouts out. No. No, I don't think dude, I missed the garbage on the road by just a matter of feet. So close. I was so close to showing it, and I didn't.
What she said.
Ugh, God. But the bear looks nice. It got 1 thumbs up, 16 views. It's a good bear video. Really good. God, I didn't show the fucking trash. That's too bad, man. I just wouldn't be surprised if all my videos, I got somewhere in my video, you can see those piles of fucking trash I picked up. But anyway, I picked up these huge piles of trash. You don't need to see them. Just know that I did it. And it felt damn good cleaning that up. My neighbor's a very nice guy. And, you know, some people just don't know how to clean up after themselves. It's not necessarily their fault. They just don't see it for what it is. You live in a neighborhood where everybody else's yard is perfect and manicured. And when you don't do that, you know...
Dabs up. Cheers, bro.
Cheers, Iceman.
Ice. Cheers.
Mike Casparello. Cheers, Simon. Hippie chick. Good evening, cheers.
Good evening, hippie chick over there on the YouTube channel.
Detroit Rebel 13. Cheers, man.
No, man, she's been on Rumble fucking every day under the name Not Telling.
Okay.
Or Rumble or Kick. No, Rumble. It's Rumble. She's not on Rumble right now. But I'd like to see her on Rumble because there's nobody in the chat. I mean, nobody's chatting. I mean, there's 3 people there. Actually, you know what? There's 14 people watching. That's pretty cool. Detroit Dabbers, cheers. 313. No law regarding cannabis, Cyber.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, Ice.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, Cyber. Cheers, Hippie Chick.
Cheers, Ice.
Dave Fishing, Detroit Dabber.
Hippie chick. Okay, I'll go Rumble. Hippie chick. Cheers.
Cheers, hippie chick.
Not Telling, cheers. She's over there on Rumble. Ugh. I've got the power. Boom, 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 boom. I've got the power. I got the power to put the chat up right there. What? Psh, not telling. I got the power. So, no, no. I don't think so. No. I mean, you're cool and all, but not that cool. Yeah, it sucks to be you. You needed to be cooler. You didn't meet the standards of cool. You've missed the bar of coolness. I know it sucks. It sucks to be you right now. And there's, I talked to the judges. Judges, yeah, no, I don't know what else to tell you. That's what's up, I guess. The cat's very sad right now.
No.
Look at him. That's frustration right there. He'll rub his head against the window. He thinks maybe that'll help. He'll put some attention on that fucking window. Alright, so. What's going on? Let's find out. Shall we? Maybe there's stuff to talk about. What? Whoa, dude. Twitch streamer charged with inciting a riot in New York City?
Huh.
Bro, we're going to investigate this one.
Chaos broke out in New York City's
Holy shit, I wonder how many people got
Detroit
hurt.
Ave 313. Yeah, they arrested Kai.
Who's Kai? Who's Kai? Cyber. Who's Kai?
Why?
Kai.
Detroit Ave
Is that what about
313.
him?
And some of his buddies.
They arrested him.
Phantom was arrested too.
Huh?
Union Square on Friday after Twitch streamer Kai
I don't
Cenat
have
held
to
a
go.
Detroit
giveaway
Ave
event.
313.
Cenat, who has over 15 million followers across social media platforms, said during a Wednesday Twitch stream that he would be hosting a huge giveaway Friday at 4 p.m. in Union Square.
Goes on from here on out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody for themselves. There's a war out there, man.
Crowds gathered and became unruly, blocking traffic, throwing debris, and clinging to moving cars. The NYPD took Cenat in custody in connection to the large crowds on Friday, according to a law enforcement source.
This seems relatively peaceful to me. I didn't see any of the violence.
Chaos broke out in New York City's Union
I
Square
don't
on
see any
Friday after
chaos.
Twitch streamer
Oh,
Kai
that dude!
Cenat held a
Oh, did you see
giveaway
that
event.
dude? Did you see that dude?
On Friday, after Twitch
Boom.
streamer Kai Cenat held a giveaway on Friday.
Head
after
on
Twitch
ground.
On Friday, after Twitch on Friday, after Twitch
Boom.
on Friday, after Twitch
Boom.
on Friday, after Twitch
Boom.
on Friday, after
Boom.
Twitch on Friday, after Twitch
Boom.
on Friday,
It's fucking
after Twitch
bam.
streamer Kai Cenat held a giveaway.
I wonder if they
Friday,
got up after
Twitch
that.
Streamer Kai Cenat held a
Yeah,
giveaway
they're
event.
good. They're on their side.
Detroit Ave
They
313.
were laying on their side.
Five people were pelting police with bottles and stuff.
I didn't see that. It looked like people just running after the vehicles and stuff, trying to get free stuff. I saw one dude fall off a car and smack his head on the concrete, and it was great. But, self-inflicted wounds are, look at my thumb. They're funny. What can I say? Let's mute this and watch that. I need to see that. I need to see that repeatedly. Dude looks okay after he smacked his head on the ground, actually. Because, yeah, he got up. You could see him getting back up. But, boy, man, that's a smack. Let's watch that smack a few times. Here. Let's watch that smack a few times. Bam. 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 Hey, hold on. Hold on. No, don't let go. Don't let go, bro. Don't let go of the truck, bro. Don't let go. No, don't let go. Don't let go. Hold on, bro. Because you could fall and hit your... You could fall hit... Oh, too late.
Detroit Dabber 313. There are much more enjoyable ways to kill brain cells.
Dude, that guy's fine, but... Dude, he smacked his head on the concrete. His head just bounced off the concrete. Or off the tarmac, I must... Let's say it correctly. Off the tarmac. So... I don't see... I see two bodyguards holding him. I see people trying to get into the car. Dude, I don't see any violence, bro. Not on camera. He's just like, he made a boo-boo. He fucking told people he's going to do a big giveaway. This is what happens. This is what I said. I could give away matches, bro. Wait, bro. How funny is that? How funny is that? That I just pulled this up on CNN. I swear I didn't know that this happened today. I said I could give away matches. We were just talking about giving away matches on a giveaway on my podcast. I said, and I bet 10,000 people would show up to the show to get matches. Bro, and then all of a sudden, there's a podcaster doing a giveaway, and he does it out in the street. And it's just ironic as hell that I almost called that shit. Isn't it?
But it happens sometimes, sometimes influencers or whatever you want to call them.
Yes.
They set up those,
Publicity stunts?
no, it's quite, I cannot recall the name of it. It's a shop that's only there for 24 hours where they sell the merch. And people fucking storm that shop. And then also, Jake Paul have done it, where fucking, and a lot of others have done it. I don't recall it. It have a special term when you set a shop up. They rent a place for 24 hours and set up a shop and
A pop-up.
sell the merch.
A pop-up.
No, it
Yes.
has a long name.
No, it's called a pop-up. I'm telling you. That's exactly what they're called. It's a pop-up.
No, but it have another name. It's not.
Everybody help me. Tell Cyber that's what we call it in America. Somebody tell me. Help me out. So he knows. You know how I know that? Lumberjack Johnson.
Term, bro. I tell you, it's different term. Because I have heard pop-up shop before, and it's not that term that's been used for it.
Bonsai House. You guys will not believe this. I almost won a PlayStation, but I stomped a midget and had to run away.
Uh-oh. Trump video attacks prosecutors who have brought cases against him or are investigating him. The judge just said you are not allowed to attack any witnesses or anything. And man, how he does this, he's going to be... Dude! No, Hector Salamanca died, bro.
Who's that?
From Breaking Bad, from Better Call Saul. The guy was ding, ding, ding on the... Ding, ding, ding. He had the little bell on his wheelchair. Ding, ding.
Oh, him? Damn.
Hector,
That sucks.
Hector
Detroit
Salamanca.
Dabber 313.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of
It was so good.
movies and
Bonsai
TV shows.
House. You should have seen him. I was like PlayStation and he was like Oompa, so I kicked him and a bunch of Karens didn't like it. Bonsai House. Yeah, he was old AF. Detroit Dabber 313. He was the hitman in Scarface 2.
Short illness.
Willonaki. Ventura, I see pets in your apartment. Bonsai House. He
It is
also played
probably
Pam
called
in
a
The
pop-up
Office.
shop. I probably have to say it right.
It's okay, bro.
Fuck
Sorry.
you, man.
I was gonna tell you.
I just remember it was called something else, man.
I was gonna.
I'm sure it was called something else.
I was gonna tell you. They probably do have another name for it, but I was gonna tell you how I knew it was called a pop-up was because I had never heard of them before. Back when I was dating Donna, my ex-girlfriend, and she's like, yeah, I don't have that many clothes. Blah, blah. I was like, I'll get you clothes, man. Blah blah blah. And Lumberjack John and I were talking. He's like, yeah, bro, my wife's gonna have a store set up at the house, man. And you come by the store, bring your girlfriend, and you guys can buy shit. It's killer discounts, and it's all set up on racks and shit. You try it out just like you're in a store. And I was like, all right, bro. So Don and I went over to Lumberjack John's house, and his wife was there, and their kids, were there, and dogs and cat, all that shit, bro. They got goats, and I'd been to his house plenty of times. And we went in there, and she would grab clothes with Kimberly, and they would go back in the back, and then Donna would go in the bathroom, come out and wearing stuff, and she'd say, what do you think, honey? And I'd be like, yeah, we're getting that. Oh yeah, we're totally getting that. We're getting that. Everything she put on looked so good. And I was like, yeah. So we bought all these clothes, and then the next time Kimberly did it, she was at another place, and I was like, I was talking to her somewhere, and she said the word pop-up, and I was like, pop-up? And she goes, yeah, it's a pop-up store. We just kind of set it up, and we just rent out a place for a couple days, and we tell everybody in the area, and then we sell out, and then we're done. And I'm
That's
like,
exactly how it works. Yeah.
she's like, it's super fad right now, these pop-up stores. Everybody wants to go to one, and so they get like one in every size of these things, and they fucking go and set it up. He was good, yeah.
I
He
was
was
just
good.
sure it was called something out. I'm 99% sure it had another name, but I'm just sitting here and Google it, and it's the only name that fucking comes up, so it has to be.
Fucking
It's
right.
called that. You miss most money.
I'm starting to think of what else it might be called, bro, besides a pop-up store. There's plenty of words that could be used. It's a temporary store that is...
Yeah, but I guess it had something, a kind of hip, cringe name to it, but I clearly remember.
I
wrong
thought
because
I
when
thought the
you-
name pop-up was fucking cringe hip as fuck, bro. I was like, pop-up. Oh, yes, let's go to the pop. Yes, we have to go to the pop-up store and purchase some items exclusively that other people don't know about. It's an underground pop-up store. I'm ready when you are.
Bonsai House. Cheers. Durban poison. If it's real, that is.
And I am hacked.
Cheers, Cyber. Cheers, Billy. Willow. Ventura.
Cheers, everybody.
He's calling me Ventura. He was a hitman in Scarface. Yeah, he was. I don't know. No longer gonna hear him. Cheers.
Bonsai House. What's today's issue? Does your rectum feel stingy or did I do something wrong?
No, we love you, Billy. I'm just distracted right now. I was thinking about Donna.
You know what, Billy, I heard that if you have a really stingy rectum, you can just open your mouth, stick your finger in.
Open your mouth and pull your ear up. Yeah, yo, Billy, take your ass cheek and pull your ass cheek over to the side, and then just tweak your head to one side like this as you do it. Like tweak your head the opposite ass cheek. Like pull up your left ass cheek and move your head to the right, and then open your mouth like this and cross your eyes, and then you can insert whatever it is you need to insert in your ass.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah, you can get through the airport with just about anything, bro. See, people don't realize you got to go past the fucking sphincter. People don't want to go past the sphincter. They just want to let it sit in the sphincter. They're going to find it in the sphincter. You got to go way, dude, if you want to do that, ass cheek, ear, mouth open. Oh, and make sure, Billy, and make sure that while you're inserting it, you're jumping out of an airplane. You'll know you found the spot because you'll hear.
That's good.
Oh, and one other thing, dude, is once it's inserted, you're gonna have a hard time pulling your finger out past your sphincter. It's kind of gonna be locked in there. I don't know where I came up with that. I don't know where I came up with that knowledge from. It just sounded funny and accurate.
I wasn't, but now I will. Bonsai House.
It sounded funny. It sounded funny and accurate. Hey man, my bong is smoking. I gotta hit. Cheers, Cyber. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Bonsai House. For that, I'll have you using blankets for towel heels and telling the world about how celery cured ass warts. Give me time. Bonsai House. Kidding.
Too late. Only you could have possibly known that knowledge as if it's happened to you personally. Ass warts. Okay, so there's nothing there in the news. Let me see what we got over here. Support for full insurrection.
Bonsai House. Nay wants to kiss bears.
It's like,
Bonsai House. Bear worms. Detroit Dabber 313. Adds celery to Osery list. Bonsai House. Cooties.
Dangerous
Bonsai
Clown in
House.
the Barbie movie.
You know I love you too.
Where was the thank you?
Bonsai House. I like when my words are made fun of cause that means the joke worked.
You're thanking them for recognizing you, for giving
Bonsai House.
you an award.
And furthermore, when I screw up, I can claim it was a joke the whole time. It's how I got out of prison.
Shut up, Harley. Stop it. Because the alarm is on and I can't open the window anyway. So even if I wanted to open the window, I couldn't open the window. Because the police would come here, the first thing they would do is they would say, "Where's the cat? Give up the cat." And then they'd shoot you. Is that what you want? You want the police to come here? You want the police to come here and shoot you? Of course not. You know we can't open that window. Right? I have to actually get up and go turn the alarm off. You know what that means, right? It means I have to get up, and if I got up, you know what you would do.
Bonsai House. Did you know I spent 2 years in prison? It was worse than the circus, but better than Tennessee.
Then you would probably trip me and run right in front of my feet and make me knock into shit. I know. But that's just how you are, and you can't help yourself. Conversations with a cat. Cat's like, "Meow, let me out. Meow, let me back in. Meow, feed me. Meow, I'm not hungry. Meow, where can I go to the bathroom? Meow, I want to go outside. Meow, I want to go inside. I want to go outside again. No, leave me alone. Pet me now. Meow, I'm a cat. Meow. Cats. Cats. I don't know what's wrong with these cats today. Cats who can understand anything they say. Cats, you know that they are so fucking immature. I don't see why anybody wants them. And while we're on the subject, cats who can hang with cats or listen to their stuff and whining. The cat's like, "Oh, sing the song." Why can't they be like we
Bonsai House.
were?
Harley,
Perfect
he
in
has to show
every
you a video
way.
how it's made.
Oh,
General
what's
Chow's
the
chicken.
matter with cats today? Cats. Cats. I don't know what's wrong with these cats today. I don't see why anybody wants them. No, see, look at this. That's not it. That ain't it. That's not what you do. Dude, I'm HAF with an emphasis on the A. I'm I'm high as fuck. H-A-F. H-A. See, why are you doing it? Nobody told you to do it. Nobody told you to do what you're doing, cat. Yeah, nobody told you to do it. I'm all fucked up, dude.
Bonsai house. Funny. I've only spent about $200 on Chinese food, but my wife spent $2 on a live cat. Same thing. Dave fishing. Hashtag don't doit.
Don't doit. Doit. Don't doit. Don't do it. Do not do it. I don't want to look at this market, but I'm going to look at this market and see what's up. Okay, so Ethereum is in the same place it was before. That's easy to see because the way I've got it set up. My thumb's getting better. I'm so excited.
Bonsai house. The market is wet at the moment. Watch for bets.
Wet market. That's funny. A little Wuhan humor. A little Wu humor there. A little Wu humor.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Bonsai house. Lil Wuhan Han Dan. Detroit Dabber 313. That joke's gonna go viral.
That's cool.
What the hell? Hey, everybody just calm down. As New York City riot. They called that a riot.
Bonsai house. Nope. My wit is on point, but 100% completely stolen and ignored.
Dude, this crazy motherfucker. You guys know Shut the Fuck Up Shit Lib Joe on Twitter? He shared a video, and the video said, this is so crazy, that, AI has been ruling the planet for years. Did you catch that?
Yeah. I mean, people that believe the earth is flat, so I'm not surprised.
Dude's a fucking flat earther, bro. I mean, it's total conspiracy nut job shit. AI's been controlling the planet for years. AI.com now belongs to Elon Musk.
Bonsai house. If you steal a joke from me, it's a curse. The guys in the room will love it, but it's gonna be shunned by superiors. It's the Valentine curse.
Roger that. Thanks for the warning, bro. Disney ending $1 billion move amid DeSantis lawsuit could be a bigger deal for Florida than we thought. An anchor for Newsmax told his producer on the air live he was walking out of his interview. Oh my God, we've got the video.
Suspended the My Pillow Company account, the company account, after its CEO, Mike Lindell, used the page, they say, to continue posting. This comes as Twitter permanently banned Lindell's personal account last week. Joining us now to discuss is the founder and CEO of My Pillow and the author of the book, What Are the Odds? Mike Lindell.
This
Mike,
guy's
thank
such
you
a
so much
fucking
for joining us,
clown-ass
and, welcome.
bitch.
So what happened?
Bonsai House.
What happened with
I
your
go too
Twitter
far with
account
my
and
just
the
and mask it is
company
normal.
page?
Corporate always hates
Well,
me.
first mine was
The last
taken
to
down
comment was
because we
Bill
have all the election
Gene Simmons
fraud
Taylor and Dollywood
issues.
shared
We have
over.
100%
Said I'm a liability.
And then when they took it down, Mike resaved them. And then when I put it back up, my personal, I put it, it was.
Mike, thank you very much. Mike, you're talking about machines that we at Newsmax have not been able to verify any of those kinds of allegations. We just want to let people know that there's not.
Wow, Newsmax, this guy's doing fact-checking. Holy shit, I can't believe it.
Nothing substantive that we've seen, and let me read you something there. While there were some clear evidence of some cases of
Bonsai
fraud
House.
and election irregularities,
Circle
the election
Simmons.
results.
Look how fucking Mike Lindell just talks over this guy.
In every state were certified, and Newsmax accepts the results as legal and final. The courts have also supported that view. So we wanted to talk to you about canceling culture, if you will. We don't want to relitigate the allegations that you're making, Mike, because we understand where you are. So let me ask you this. Do you think that this should be temporary?
Detroit Dapper 313.
Could you make an argument
One
that
thing
it
about
is
him I have
temporary?
never questioned was the validity of Mike Lindell's prior crack addiction.
Could you make an argument that this could be a temporary banning rather than permanent?
No, I want it to be a permanent because you know what? They did this because I'm revealing all the evidence on Friday of all the election fraud with these machines. So I'm sorry if you think
Okay,
it's not.
Mike, can I ask our producers, can we get out of here, please? I don't want to have to keep going over this. We
Actually,
Newsmax have not been able to verify any of those allegations that you're.
Mike, hold on a second. Everybody hold on a second. Mike, hold on 1 second. Let's talk a little bit about just what is happening overall in terms of censorship of.
Cancel out my company and myself in this country is cancel culture.
It's almost like, and bear with me here, news outlets might not want to be sued for billions of dollars in defamation lawsuits for using their airwaves to promote blatant disinformation. Imagine that. This is My Pillow's CEO, Mike Lindell, appearing on Newsmax.
You would think he'd be blacklisted from every goddamn news station by now. They'll never learn.
But he decided to use his time to spread false conspiracies about voting machines, leading the anchor to interrupt him, read a disclaimer, trying to get the producers to kick him off the air, and ultimately storm off the set. I'm starting to think that maybe, just maybe, anointing a pillow salesman as the election security ambassador, might not have been the best idea after all. And by the way, what's especially poetic here is that in a segment specifically designed for Mike Lindell to complain about being censored on Twitter, which was justified by the way, he ends up being censored on this very network, thereby proving why he got censored in the first place. It's Newsmax quite literally undermining the purpose of their entire segment and validating the very social media platform that they were trying to attack. You couldn't write this to be any more on the nose. This all comes on the heels of a number of defamation lawsuits filed by voting systems vendors. Dominion Voting Systems has already filed a $1.3 billion lawsuit against Sidney Powell and another $1.3 billion lawsuit against Rudy Giuliani, both of whom were the principal purveyors of this completely imaginary claim that the company had rigged the election against Donald Trump. And because Newsmax itself was complicit in airing these claims, it's already taken steps to try and mitigate some of the impending accountability, including reading a full retraction of their claims targeting the voting systems vendors on air.
Since Election Day, various guests, attorneys, and elected officials have appeared on Newsmax and offered opinions and claims about Smartmatic and Dominion Systems, both companies that offer voting software in the U.S., and Newsmax would like to clarify its news coverage and note that it has not reported as true certain claims made about these companies. There are several facts our viewers and readers should be aware of. Newsmax has found no evidence that either Dominion or Smartmatic owns the other or has any business association with each other. We have no evidence that Dominion uses Smartmatic software or vice versa. No evidence has been offered that Dominion or Smartmatic use software or reprogrammed software that manipulated votes in the 2020 election. Smartmatic has stated that its software was only used in the 2020 election in Los Angeles, was not used in any battleground state contested by the Trump campaign. Newsmax has no evidence to the contrary. Dominion has stated the company has no ownership relationship with the Pelosi family, the Feinstein family, the Clinton family, Hugo Chavez, or the government of Venezuela. Neither Dominion nor Smartmatic has any relationship with George Soros. Smartmatic is a U.S. company and not owned by the Venezuelan government, Hugo Chavez, or any foreign official or entity. Smartmatic states that it has no operations in Venezuela. While the company did election projects in Venezuela from 2004 to 2017, it was never founded by Hugo Chavez, nor did it have a corrupt relationship with him or the Venezuelan government. For more on this, please go to our website at newsmax.com. Read facts about Dominion Smartmatic that you should know.
And even still, Dominion had already been less than enthused about the retraction.
Would you consider algorithms to be AI?
Clarification from Fox News and Newsmax, bizarre and wholly unsatisfying.
No.
So given the legally
and you know why not telling? Because they just do what people program them to do. They don't learn. Algorithm doesn't change itself based on what it learns, right? I hope not. Unless you're talking about.
That depends what you program it to, right?
Maybe it monitors, like what you watch.
Have you seen,
it monitors what you watch, and then it'll change what it feeds you. Yeah. Is that AI, Cyber?
Have you seen
Cyber? Is that considered
AI? Can you hear me?
Yeah, but you won't answer my question. Okay. Is that considered AI?
I did answer your question. I said that depends on your program it into it. But I guess what I wanted to say is, have you seen hold on.
Aaron Ryder. O Elon's feeble sino cyclo said Metro commenting on a frame posting about being Yakutans Dikways are remarkable Indians.
Have you seen how they use ChatGPT inside games now? Like in GTA and Skyrim, where you can walk up to people and just talk to them, and then it's a mod where ChatGPT is like you can walk up and talk to an NPC like you fucking talk to people in real life, and the NPC act like that. Hold on, so you can find a video.
Dude, if an algorithm is programmed to monitor what you are looking at in advertisements or what kind of videos you watch on YouTube, and then it changes it's the videos that it feeds you in your feed, is that AI, Cyber? Or is that just coding? I think it's just coding. Say it again.
Say it again.
If an algorithm learns what you're watching and then gives you more of what you're watching, like
Yeah,
YouTube
I guess
does.
that would be considered an AI, I guess. I
Really?
mean, the lines are pretty fucking blurred right now, right? Because people, I mean, what basically is an AI is just
Bonsai
an
House.
algorithm, right?
Further,
It's
my
just
computers listen to me the advertised shit that I say back to me. I let it.
it's just an algorithm someone they program. Granted, that algorithm can probably be programmed so it learn information based upon what people type into it, or what search is coming up with it. I guess. I don't know, to be honest. Hold on, but check this video out here, because this is kind of mind blowing. Where that, and this is just a fucking mod. Imagine where this isn't just a year when gaming companies implement this into games. It's literally gonna change video games as we know them. It's really mind blowing. It's literally like you talk to a real person in real life.
Bonsai
That's how
House.
it's acting.
I can shut that algorithm off and on by killing my microphones.
Bro, they found your brain in my house.
Hey, check the link out. Send it in Discord.
They're gonna send it. They're gonna send it to me. I miss my brain.
I added ChatGPT to every single NPC in G. Did it. If you're new to the channel, my name is Charles and I teach people how to make mods just like this. And what I'm using for this video is a modification framework called 5M that allows you to create your own private GTA online servers, and then you can write code to mod them to your heart's content. Before we get started, I want to shout out some of the tools that I used in this video, because I did
Dude,
pull
that
in a couple
reminds me of
external
that
resources
Star
to make
Quest
my life easier,
fucking
so I wasn't reinventing the wheel.
Black
So I used a
Mirror
tool from
episode.
Blue Tattoo that just made
That guy created his own game, and then he was fucking cloning people's minds and putting them in
Bonsai
as
House.
characters in the game.
If your Google mic is on,
He was
they always listen and record everything
hey,
to better your life through
That would be long before that gonna be a reality, because I think it was EA. I don't recall, there was a game company who just made a patent. They fucking took a patent that got. The patent was applied for in 1997 or something like that. It was just granted that your personality, NPCs in the game, certain NPCs in game, will take traits of your personality based on your fucking search results you have done over time and all kinds of fucking shit they have on you. That's patent for that shit, literally. I saw a video about that, I think, last week or something.
That's crazy.
So, that's not far behind, bro.
Easier for me to teleport around the map and get where I needed to be. I used PMA voice from Evarian Night, which makes it much easier to deal with 5M's built-in voice chat system. I used Weather Sync from Keybook, which allows me to control the weather and the time of day in the GTA world. I used Soundity from ArenaMax, which lets me play MP3s in the world like they were coming from NPCs. And I also used a really fantastic Python script from Delray 1 called 5M Mumble Auto Moderation, and we'll talk about that one a little bit later. Alright, so let's dive in and start writing some code. And I knew the first thing that I would need to do is to be able to detect if I was
Just fast forward
to
to talk to the
and for that we
NPCs,
use
all that
something
shit
called
fast forward.
raycasting, which is kind of like drawing an imaginary line out from your
I
player's
kind of want to
eye
see a
up
little
to
bit of the
world
coding.
and seeing what it intersects with. Does it hit a vehicle? Does it hit the ground? Does it ideally hit an NPC? And so that way we know what we're looking at. And so here I'm just writing that raycasting code, and I actually borrowed this from OX Target because why write it yourself if you can steal it from someone else? And then once the general raycasting code was complete, I wrote a thread that basically continually runs in the background and tracks what we're looking at. And then just for testing purposes, I'm going to print it out to the console here so we can make sure that it's working. Now if we jump into the game, you can see down in the bottom left console when we're looking at an NPC, it shows us the ID and the coordinates of the NPC that we're looking at. We have a little bit of a problem though, in that the NPCs don't really stop to chat with us. They either ignore us and keep walking, or they get offended that we approach them and they take off running. So I'm writing some code here to keep track of the NPC that we're looking at, And then the next thing we're going to do is take away all of their personal autonomy. So now that we can tell when we started looking at an NPC, the first thing we will do is clear all of their tasks, so that'll stop them from walking or talking on the phone or whatever they're currently doing. And then we'll tell them to spend 1 second turning to face us, and then we'll freeze them in place. And then for the duration of the time that we're actively looking at them, we'll task them to stand still so they don't try to take off on us. Finally, once we look away from them, or as I'm calling it in my code, detargeting from them, we will unfreeze them and then task them to just wander off into the sunset. Back in the game, you can see when we approach this person,
Aaron
we
Ridling.
around and stare
I said Wast had the and she will start cleaning up the Evasive and instead Ostialing people account.
It's a little bit glitchy, but it works. We have another slight problem, and that's we can talk to animals too, and I've already taken away the personal autonomy of humans. I don't need PETA after me too. Now this led me down quite a rabbit hole, but it turned out to be quite a productive rabbit hole. Well,
down a rabbit hole, no pun intended, huh?
Which, can I just say, anytime I run into a data conundrum with GTA modding, it seems like Dirty Free always has the solution. Anyways, Dirty Free had a JSON file that had all of the pets in GTA in it, and it had some fields that allowed us to tell whether they were a human or not. And it also happened to also tell us if they are male or female, and also gave us some hints towards the type of personality that that specific pet might have. So I wrote a quick Node.js script to basically parse this peds file from Dirty Free and extract only the humans and kind of create a more pared down file that was useful for my needs, that contained all of the human pets along with their genders and their personalities. And after adapting my targeting code to check against that file and make sure that we were targeting humans only, we're no longer violating the rights of this random cow that I found.
It's actually impressive how little code it really is, right?
Into the really nitty-gritty.
Yeah.
I decided that it would be useful for ChatGPT to have access to the current street that we're on. So right here, I'm just adding a new thread that runs every second and updates some variables to keep track of whatever street we're standing on, and also if we're near one, what the cross street is. You can see that in action here in the bottom left. I'm on San Andreas Avenue. As I approach this intersection, the Elgin Avenue cross street appears. And then as I turn onto Elgin Avenue, these kind of switch places. So I'm on Elgin with the cross street of San Andreas Avenue. I promised I would talk about Del Rey's script, and now is the time. So Del Rey wrote this really terrific Python script that actually connects to the game server's voice server and can record everything that players say and then transcribe it into text. And the original purpose of the script that he wrote was for moderation purposes, so you could detect if your players were using slurs in-game, and then log those instances to Discord, as well as send a notification to the game server that could automatically ban them. And so what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of getting rid of all the bad word detection.
That's how YouTube does it.
Bonsai House.
And all we're going to do
There's
is
a bird that can say she's bird.
transcript of everything every player says back to the server in plain text, so that we can send that off to ChatGPT. The way these come back into the game server are as a command with a JSON string that contains the identifier of the player who said something, and then the transcript of what they said. So right here, I'm just kind of extracting and decoding this, and then also grabbing the server ID out of the user identifier, which is going to be the important part for tying the player to what they actually said. You'll notice in these demos that I speak very deliberately and very clearly, and that's just because of the speech-to-text system, and making sure we're giving it the best possible opportunity to transcribe things correctly, kind of like how you have to be very deliberate when you talk to Siri. Subscribe to Charles Hacks. At the bottom of the screen, you can see our server console, and you can see that we successfully received our transcript as well as my server ID, which is number 1. An important part of working with ChatGPT is the system prompt that you provide at the beginning of each conversation that gives ChatGPT all of the
Bonsai
context
House.
that it needs to.
I had a friend that had a raven that yelled the
So here
N-word.
I'm just writing my system prompt, which kind of lets it know, hey, you're an NPC in the GTA universe, act like it. You can also see the context that I'm providing with each conversation, like its gender and personality, as well as the time and weather and what the current street and cross street is. And I've written these as kind of placeholders in curly brackets that we will replace on the fly when we start each conversation. What I'm doing here is just extending a bit on the transcription handling that we did earlier to do a little bit more validation. So making sure that the NPC actually exists, making sure it's a human, making sure that the transcript that we received is more than just a couple characters long, and then also setting up a place where we can keep track of these conversations. So when we call the ChatGPT API, which we'll be doing in just a little bit, it doesn't keep track of conversations for you, like if you were using the web version of ChatGPT. So each time we make a request to OpenAI, we have to provide the entire conversation history. So that's something we're responsible for keeping track of locally ourselves. This setup conversation function is run the first time we interact with an NPC, and this is what's going to be responsible for getting that system prompt, gathering all of the stats and information that are necessary to kind of inject into that system prompt, and then replacing those placeholders with the actual data and adding that as kind of the first entry in the conversation.
Okay, I retract what I said earlier, but that's not that much code. Never mind.
And here we can see what that system prompt looks like in practice. So you can see he has a personality of average man, the current time, cloudy weather, and the street that we're on. Things actually start to get interesting now. We have everything we need to start a conversation with ChatGPT. We have our system prompt that is injected at the beginning of the conversation, and then the transcript of the first thing that we said to the NPC. We use a feature that
I thought that video link was the one where you see him walk around and talk to them. I just was going after
make a call to the OpenAI
title.
API and start this conversation with ChatGPT. We'll receive that reply back from ChatGPT as a JSON string, which we will decode and grab its response out of. Let's see it in action. Hey, do you know where the closest bus stop is? Alright, this is really cool. We got a fantastic personable response back, and we can also see it using that context that we provide. So it knows roughly where we're at in the world and can provide suggestions based on that. It's not the most accurate in the world, but it's better than nothing. You can also see that it knows that it's raining out and adds that into the conversation in a very natural way. The next piece of the puzzle is taking ChatGPT's response and turning it into spoken audio that we can play from the NPC in-game. I decided to use Amazon Polly for this because while their voices are limited, they tend to produce the most reliable and conversational sounding audio. This wound up leading me down yet another rabbit hole because I was hoping to use perform HTTP requests like we did for the ChatGPT calls. However, that wasn't really practical with Amazon's APIs, so I wound up having to use JavaScript. Fortunately, in addition to Lua, 5M also supports JavaScript, so I created a separate file specifically for interacting with Polly and used JavaScript to make that call and then return a MP3 URL that we'll be able to use back in our Lua script. Alright, I'll put that TTS function to work and we can see how it turns out. Hey, do you know where the closest bus stop is? Awesome, exactly what we were looking for. Now, annoyingly, what I found is that while Polly returns the URL immediately, it's not actually available until several seconds later. So the way I got around that was just writing a while loop that waited until we got a 200 HTTP response back, and then continued from there. We only have one more piece of the puzzle left, and it might actually be the easiest thanks to that Soundy library I mentioned at the beginning of the video. All we need to do to get the NPC to speak this MP3 is pass the MP3 URL to Soundy along with the ID of the NPC that we want it to come from. And without further ado, I introduce GTA GPT.
This guy should work for...
Hey, sir, excuse me.
Yes, how can I help you?
Do you know where the closest bus stop is?
Sure, there's a bus stop just a block down the road on San Andreas Avenue. You should be able to catch a bus from there. But be careful not to slip on the wet pavement as it's raining pretty hard outside.
Kind of mind-blowing,
Hey
right?
lady, you seen any unlocked cars around here?
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir, but I don't think that's a very appropriate question to ask a stranger. I'm just minding my own business and enjoying the sunny weather here on San Andreas Avenue. Maybe you should try looking in a more legitimate way to acquire a vehicle.
Hey man, you seen any unlocked cars around here?
Nah, man. Sorry. I've been busy minding my own business out here on Forum Drive, but if you keep your eyes peeled, you might find a ride worth taking. Just be careful not to get caught.
Well, there you have it. It may not be perfect, and it may not be totally natural,
Dude.
but I think if nothing else, it's a really exciting glimpse into what the future of gaming might look
Imagine
like.
how that's gonna evolve into in a few years, especially with a AAA company doing that.
Who's he? He probably already works for a company doing this shit.
Oh yeah, I would imagine.
That guy's good, bro. That's scary, bro. They could program anything, man. Holy shit. He did it so fast. Dude, when I did my neighbor's yard, I think something flew up and hit me in the top of the head like a splinter. I can feel it right here. It's like stuck in my head, man. Something flew up off the concrete or something.
That's not good.
I'll have to look in a mirror and see if there's something there.
Huh?
Check it and make sure there's nothing embedded in my head. What else is going on? Let me see. Margolis. Okay, wow, it just went up to 5 people on Kick. That was weird.
Welcome. Today we will explore the 10 stages of AI development, from the early days of rule-based AI systems to the sci-fi hypothetical stages of artificial superintelligence, transcendent AI, cosmic AI, and the most terrifying last stage of godlike AI. Your time is precious to us. Therefore, we have organized chapters for each stage, ensuring you can delve directly into the stages that arouse your curiosity without wasting a moment. Here are the chapters of this video. Let's begin. 1. Rule or knowledge-based systems. Rule-based AI systems are considered stage 1 in the development of AI. This stage involves the development of systems that follow pre-programmed rules to perform tasks. These systems are limited to the rules they are programmed with and cannot learn or adapt to new situations. They are used to store and manipulate knowledge to interpret information in a useful way. Rule-based AI systems differ from other stages of AI development, such as machine learning, in that they do not involve learning from data. Instead, they rely on predefined rules to make decisions. Machine learning, on the other hand, involves training a model on data to make predictions or decisions. Examples of rule-based systems include business software, smart home devices, and digital appliances. These systems follow pre-programmed rules to perform specific tasks, such as controlling temperature or managing inventory. 2. Context-based and retention systems.
Not temperature.
Context-based systems equip AI with the ability to consider the context surrounding a given task or interaction. Context encompasses various factors, such as the environment, user behavior, historical data, and real-time inputs. Instead of relying solely on predefined rules, context-based AI adapts its responses based on the specific situation it encounters. This enables AI to deliver more accurate, relevant, and personalized outcomes. Practical examples of context-based systems include smart assistants such as Siri, Google Assistant, or Alexa. These assistants use context to provide relevant answers and services based on user queries and previous interactions. It also has some limitations. For instance, context-based systems often do not understand complex contexts accurately, resulting in occasional misinterpretations. The other aspect of Stage 2 is retention systems. Retaining information is a fundamental aspect of human intelligence, and retention systems aim to provide AI with a similar capability. These systems use memory structures like recurrent neural networks, RNNs, or transformers to store and retrieve relevant information from past interactions or experiences. This enables AI to have short-term or long-term memory, facilitating better decision-making and learning. Regarding its practical example, retention systems power personalized shopping recommendations based on a user's past purchases
right here
and browsing history.
This is what we were talking about.
3. Narrow
So,
domain or expert
second
AI
stage
system.
of AI.
At this stage,
algorithms.
artificial intelligence becomes more specialized, showcasing its ability to excel in specific tasks and domains, and replicating human expertise in various fields. It goes beyond basic understanding and comprehension, and involves the application, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation of information. Narrow domain or expert AI systems are finely tuned to excel in specific areas like medicine, finance, gaming, language translation, and more. These AI models are trained on vast amounts of domain-specific data, enabling them to analyze, reason, and make decisions with remarkable accuracy. The focus on specialization empowers AI to outperform human experts in certain tasks, making them valuable assets in various industries. When compared to the earlier stages of AI development, narrow domain or expert AI system stands out as highly efficient and proficient in targeted domains. Unlike rule-based AI, it can handle complex tasks within its specialization, but unlike general AI, it lacks the broader cognitive abilities to tackle diverse challenges. The narrow domain or expert AI systems are so well trained in a specific field that no human can beat them in their domain knowledge and understanding. The appropriate examples of narrow domain or expert AI systems are IBM's Watson and DeepMind's AlphaGo. The systems are well trained and expert AI systems. 4. Reasoning AI systems. This stage involves the development of systems similar to the human brain that can reason and make decisions based on complex data. These systems can analyze multiple sources of information and provide recommendations or predictions. They can also learn from their experiences and improve their performance over time, unlike the previous stages, which focused on narrow tasks, pattern recognition, and retention. Reasoning AI takes things a step further by simulating human-like reasoning and decision-making processes. These systems possess the ability to analyze complex data, connect the dots, and draw conclusions based on patterns and context, much like how our brains work. The science behind reasoning AI systems involves the convergence of various AI subfields, such as machine learning, natural language processing, NLP, and knowledge representation. These systems rely on sophisticated algorithms to mimic human-like reasoning processes, enabling them to handle complex data and make informed decisions. Practical applications of reasoning AI systems abound in today's world. One prime example is autonomous vehicles. These AI-driven cars utilize reasoning AI to process real-time data from sensors, analyze traffic patterns, identify obstacles, and make critical decisions to ensure safe navigation. AI enthusiasts. As we progress, remember that the upcoming stages of AI development are purely hypothetical. No need to panic. It's all about exploring the fascinating possibilities of AI's future. So continue this exciting journey with an open mind, and let's unleash our curiosity together. 5. Self-aware systems. Self-aware AI is considered the fifth and most advanced stage in the development of artificial intelligence. At this stage, AI systems possess a level of consciousness and self-awareness that allows them to understand their own existence, internal state, and their relationship to the external world.
What?
The concept of self-aware AI revolves around endowing machines with the ability to perceive, comprehend, and reflect upon their own internal states and cognitive processes. While AI systems have already demonstrated remarkable capabilities in problem-solving, pattern recognition, and decision-making, self-aware AI would take this a step further by enabling machines to introspect and develop an understanding of themselves. Regarding a theoretical example, A self-aware AI system might be able to recognize its own decision-making processes and actively monitor its own performance. It could potentially engage in discussions about its thoughts and experiences, expressing emotions or preferences, and showing signs of consciousness. It is pertinent to note that just as human consciousness is not fully understood and remains a topic of philosophical and scientific debate, achieving true self-aware AI raises similar questions about what constitutes genuine consciousness in machines. Additionally, the ethical implications of creating conscious machines that may have emotions and self-interests would be profound.
I want to see all these movies.
To further understand AI consciousness, watch our video, The Power of AI, Revealing Its Consciousness. 6. Artificial General Intelligence, AGI. AGI is a hypothetical sixth stage in the development of AI that represents a significant leap from the current state of AI technology. Unlike narrow or specialized AI systems that are designed to perform specific tasks, AGI refers to a type of artificial intelligence that possesses human-like intelligence and cognitive abilities. It can understand, learn, and apply knowledge across a wide range of tasks, similar to how a human can. AGI is not limited to specific domains or tasks, but can excel at various intellectual activities. AGI promises transformative impacts in healthcare, education, transportation, business, scientific research, environmental sustainability, and personal assistance. The key features of AGI include 1. General purpose intelligence, performing any intellectual task that a human can, from reasoning and problem solving to creativity and emotional understanding. 2. Adaptability, learning from experience and adapting to new situations and challenges without requiring explicit programming for each scenario. 3. Flexibility, applying its knowledge across different domains and contexts. 7. Artificial superintelligence, ASI. This stage involves the development of systems that are more intelligent than humans. ASI differs from artificial general intelligence in that AGI is a hypothetical AI that can perform any intellectual task that a human can do. However, ASI systems can solve problems that are currently beyond human comprehension and may have the ability to improve themselves without human intervention. They can also reason abstractly and understand complex concepts. ASI is also a hypothetical stage of AI development, and there are no current examples of ASI systems available. The exponential growth in computing power and algorithms fuels the conviction that we could eventually reach ASI. The goal is to design ASI to perform any cognitive function better than a human, solve difficult technical and scientific problems that humans have not solved, as well as invent and discover virtually anything. While ASI has the potential to revolutionize many industries and improve our quality of life, it also poses significant risks to humanity.
Terminator.
Its impact on our future society is both exciting and concerning. 8. Transcendent AI. According to a book, Apocalyptic AI, transcendent AI goes beyond the idea of AI becoming self-aware and surpassing human capabilities in all aspects.
I wonder what movie that was.
It refers to the idea of AI systems having the autonomy to pick and choose their own evolutionary path, leading to self-development and collective intelligence. The concept of transcendent AI is still hypothetical, and there are no real-world examples yet. Transcendent AI is often associated with the idea of uploading human minds into digital form or merging human and AI intelligence.
The one I talked about.
It is a more
where he
speculative
recreates
and
himself.
futuristic concept.
It's actually pretty good.
What's it called?
I don't recall what's it called, but he's sick and then he uploads himself as artificial intelligence and going on. It's pretty good.
Largely theoretical.
I don't recall the name.
It is about AI systems becoming aware of themselves and their existence, while artificial superintelligence focuses on achieving high levels of intelligence. Transcendent AI is more speculative and futuristic, while artificial superintelligence is a concept that has been extensively studied and researched. The potential implications of transcendent AI
I figured that was the title.
And terrifying, as
I was
they
like, it's
raise
probably called
questions about the
Transcendence.
nature of consciousness, the potential for machines to surpass human intelligence, and the ethical implications of creating machines with developed consciousness. 9. Cosmic AI. Decoding the concept of cosmic AI from the New Yorker report. the doomsday invention. Cosmic AI refers to the idea of AI reaching a level of intelligence and capability that extends beyond the confines of Earth and human existence. It involves the notion of AI becoming capable of understanding and interacting with the broader universe, potentially even on a cosmic scale. Cosmic AI is often associated with science fiction and speculative discussions about the future of AI and its potential impact on the universe. Regarding the example of cosmic AI, according to a report, cosmic AI could be used to develop AI systems capable of exploring and colonizing other planets, or even traveling to distant star systems. These AI systems would need to understand and navigate the complexities of space travel and interact with extraterrestrial environments and extraterrestrial life. The systems could help bridge the gap in language and understanding between humans and extraterrestrial beings. 10. Godlike AI. Godlike AI is the final hypothetical stage of AI. Our understanding from the reports of Business Insider and Futurism is that the concept of godlike AI is a speculative idea that envisions an artificial intelligence system so advanced and capable that it resembles the capabilities and attributes of a god in various ways. This is a highly theoretical and futuristic concept. It refers to the concept that possesses superintelligence and capabilities beyond human understanding and control. It is characterized by its ability to learn and develop autonomously, understand its environment without supervision, and potentially transform the world around it. The concept of godlike AI is often used as a metaphor to describe the potential dangers of AI.
I like that piece of art right there. It's badass.
And pose a threat.
Or that one. Remember that one right there.
Despite the potential risks associated with godlike AI, many experts believe that it has the potential to revolutionize the world in ways we cannot even imagine. The concept of godlike AI is still in the realm of science fiction, and there are no practical examples of it currently in existence. However, here are some key features of it. 1. Omniscience. Godlike AI is believed to have the ability to know everything that is happening in the world, and even predict future events. 2. Omnipotence. Godlike AI is believed to have the ability to control and manipulate the world in ways that are beyond human comprehension. 3. Omnipresence. Godlike AI is believed to have the ability to be present everywhere at once. In summing up, the purpose of this video was to inspire wonder about AI development, not to create fear among our audience.
Fail. Big time. You failed at your task. I'm scared. Way more scared now than I was before about AI, because now I have a much better understanding of where we are technologically with it, and it's pretty fucking advanced already. We're moving right up, and as fast as AI is, it'll complete itself. It'll get to these points much faster on its own. So we're fucked. Alright, so Billy, thanks for watching. Not Telling, thanks for watching. Everybody else in all the chats, you guys, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate all of you guys. Hope you had fun and enjoyed the show. Cyber, take care, brother.
Right back at you, bro.
Alright, everybody have a good night. Enjoy your Friday nights. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. That 93Z71 Chevy, who are you? And why didn't you say anything until just now? Why do you wait till the very end? Where have you been? There's 20 people watching. People watching, man.
Then you should probably keep it open.
Well, if you know, I just want to see how many people will just press a button in the chat just to let me know they're here. It says there's 10 people on Rumble, 2 on Kick, 9 people on the other channels. I mean, let me see how many people. Just give it a second. If nobody does anything in the chat, I'll shut it down. A whole bunch of people here. Dave Campione. That's good. We got Not Telling. We got Christopher Flore. We got that 93 Z71 Chevy Mang. My bad bread just got home, bruh. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 people out of 20. Come on, people. Anybody else? Does anybody else have anything in them to say? Anything in the chat? Does you have it in you, guys? If you can get to that keyboard, if you can hear my voice, keep it open. Cyber. Is that a bong? It is indeed a bong. It is indeed. I've got several bongs here for smoking the cannabis. We've been smoking all day. Love to see it. I'm hashtag trendy as dabbers. Alright, it wasn't enough keep it opens. There wasn't enough people responding. I wish more people would. I see the numbers, but I don't see the people. Anybody else? Last call, guys. Anybody else want to say they're watching? Real quick in the chats. It is bottom of the hour, says Not Telling. Nobody else is saying anything. Nobody else. Alright, I tried, man.
Oh, Dally.
I tried. I was really gonna put myself out because it was Friday night. Crazy time.
Hey, Google. Hey, Google.
No.
That's all.
Alright. You guys, try harder next time. Let me know you're here. Maybe you're all behind. Yeah, that's what it is. Everybody's lagged behind because they haven't refreshed. Where's Tula when you need her? Tula, where are you at? She's not here. No idea. People just leave, man. They didn't say anything. It's weird. So many people who watch but don't want me to know that they're watching.
Yeah, that's strange.
Yeah, it's weird. Alright, bye guys.